glad you could join me this afternoon. I come down here to the spot we've been hunting, but I had never been over here. Where we been is like 550 yards, like 3 creeks over. I kind of like skipped down a little bit. And looks real good over here. Got a bottom in here. Got a creek bottom goes right down here in front of me. Big thick cut over bedding area right in front of me. I got the wind perfect coming in my face. Going off into a bottom in here. I talked to Chris this morning, and both of us had pretty good deer on cameras last night. Chris is back over there where he was at yesterday afternoon. He had a good buck daylight on him this morning. At least we know he's in the area. He's on one side of a cutover, and I'm on the other side of it. So, like I say, we got a good west blowing right in my face on this side of the cutover. Good looking spot in here. There's plenty of acorns. What I done, I had never been over here, and I come over here on this side and come in and try to make the evening hunt. I'm sitting on the ground. I've got a good looking spot right here. Ridge runs up behind me. I'm about probably 3/4 ways down the ridge, watching this bottom and that cut over there. So I can see them coming for a little ways once they come out that cut over, if that's the direction they go. But we're gonna sit here and see what happens. I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna give you a little bit of update. It's about 6 o'clock. I hadn't seen anything yet. Squirrels are raising cane over at the edge of the cutover right now. Hopefully something will come on out of there in a few minutes. It's fixing to get the prime time. This next hour and a half. Hour and 15 minutes. Most of you guys knows me and follows me. Knows I'm pretty much a traditional archery shooter. I like to shoot traditional primitive equipment. And I decided if I was going to come over here this afternoon, do a little walking and setting, more or less observation on the back of this cutover, see what's going on, see if I can find some trails coming out with active deer and stuff in it. But I do a lot of muzzleloader, primitive muzzleloader hunting as well. And that's what I'm doing today. 54 caliber. Thompson Center, Hawking. I love my old muzzleloaders. I love to hunt primitive. This is what I love to do. I growed up like this with my dad, my grandpa, my uncle. This is what they did. It's just instilled in me, I guess. But I love to hunt primitive. But like I say, it's getting prime time right now. Them squirrels are raising cane right over here in front of me. Probably about 100 yards. Right on the edge of that cutover. Y'all can probably hear them. But I'm tucked up in this blowdown over here, so I got pretty good cover. Anything comes out this bottom. These mosquitoes are a little rough, but I ain't turned on my thermocell. Hopefully I won't need to, but I'm gonna check the wind here in just a minute and see if these thermals are pulling down in this bottom. And but let's go check in with Chris, Bulkollor Bucks, Chris Jones. Like I say, he's over there on the other side to cut over in pretty good ways. I'd say probably 500-600 yards. I hadn't measured it, but it's gonna be pretty close. What this is a big old cutover next down into a big bottom in here. Got two creeks coming out of the cutover up in there, dropping off into the big creek, into the river. But like I say, it's thick. It's plenty thick in here. There's plenty of acorns in here. Should be something show up, I think. Y'all probably see that skeeter right there. He about to drive me crazy. But let's go over and check in with Chris, Bulkollor Bucks. See what he got going on. About 6:40. My buddy Shane Tao, Bendt Outdoors YouTube channel. We've been ganging up on these bucks down here on public. He's probably, I don't really know exactly where, I just know the direction. He's southeast of me. I'm gonna guess about 12 to 1,500 yards. He accessed from another totally different access than I did. Trying to pull the old sandlapper Watusi on these bucks. Bring somebody in the back door. But I heard a deer walking in this ditch down here coming out of the cedar thicket I got beside me, but I never saw it. It was walking kind of steady, and it was just one deer. It really makes me wonder. I feel like it was a buck. I don't know that. I didn't see it. I never saw it. It just got quiet and I never heard it again, but a few acorns starting to fall right here at sunset, but got about another 35-40 minutes, so I hope Shane's eat up with him over there. We'll see what he's got going on. This is probably gonna be my last hunt this week. I don't feel right with this gun. I ain't gonna push it. I'm gonna pull everything out today and just focus on getting geared up for Illinois the rest of the week. Alright guys, I had to pull off of that right there. I checked the wind, and when that sun went down, started cooling off, it was pulling every bit of my scent down in that bottom. So I moved back up here on top of this ridge. I ain't got long to go. I'm gonna try to ease through here back to the truck. I got about, I don't know, 3/4 mile to go. But like I say, I ain't never been in this place. So I'd like to put some more eyes on the ground before it gets dark. But I'm right here on top of a little ridge. Excuse me. And I got scrapes, rubs. I just come across a little bed right over there, a single deer bed. I don't know, you know. It's a good looking spot in here. I mean, it's thick. Got a scrape right here in front of me. Well, actually two. Got a rub right here. So, we'll see. I don't know. But I appreciate y'all joining with me, guys. Like I say, I'm going to try to ease back toward the truck. See what I can see before it gets dark in here. That's a little pocket right there, a little hardwood pocket. Goes back off down to that creek bottom in yonder. And a big cut over yonder on the other side. But I'm working my way through here, but it looks real good in here. Turns into pines. Big pines. A lot of sun in here, boys. Anyway. Yeah, I told y'all. There's old 54 caliber Hawking. Thompson Center. Alright guys, I enjoyed it. Appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe. Comment anything I can help you out with. I'll definitely do it. Alright guys, y'all have a good evening.